let's jump into this live stream. What's up, everybody? This is DTM Delta Tango Mike with another live stream here and some art live stream live art. I don't know, something like that. That's what we're here to do. How are you doing this evening? It is a Wednesday, and I got some special stuff to share with you today, including some updates on our Discord. And if you've been following this on Behance, then you've noticed there's been a lot of changes going on, and so it's time for us to find and build the community the way we want when it comes to workshops, tutorials, digital art, vector art, and emerging artists and experienced artists and professionals all come together and continue to encourage each other and inspire each other. So that's what we're here to talk about. Discord. We do have Hughes and Tones hanging out on Twitch. What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are watching this live stream, please leave a comment, question, or suggestion, and we'll take care of it right now on the stream. So tonight, what I'm doing is working on some icons and some art in vector with Adobe Illustrator for our Discord, and some what do you call it, emojis. Yes, I'm gonna make some emojis. So I'm not sure how far we're gonna get through tonight, but it'll be enough for me to start updating some things on the Discord. What is this Discord you speak about? Let me find the link. I think it should be in the description of the video. And if anything, actually, let me see, where do I have it? I will click through one of my many places where I'm streaming. And let's see. Oh, my sounds. What happened to my sounds? Yeah, that's right. Boom, right there. Okay. And you guys let me know if it sounds, if the sound is good, if it needs to be louder, etc. All of those things. You let me know, and I will make sure that we do have good audio here today. That's been one of my Achilles heels. Oh, thank you, Hughes and Tones. Thank you for letting me know. Let me see, USB input. Okay, that's good. All right, cool. I just bumped it up just a little bit just to make sure. All right, I said I was going to share the link. Where is the link? Right here. Got to click on plus. Okay, look out for new tutorials on our Discord. There we go. Copy, and we're going to paste it for the bam. I will be working on the Surface Pro 11 and the Surface Laptop Studio. Oh, I got a lot of computers here in front of me, and I have the Laptop Studio right here. Look at this. This is like a regular laptop, and it has the pen down here in the bottom, and look, the screen does this. Look, it cracks open, and then you can lay it on top of the keyboard just like that. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And I have some artwork in here I'm going to share with you today, this evening. And then I have the Surface Pro 11. It's a tablet with the kickstand. There's a kickstand. It's some artwork, and I can pop off the keyboard just like that. Boom. And they both have Adobe Fresco open right now. I do have two because I need to show you the part of the process, and there is a feature missing in the Surface Pro 11, which is why I need to have another computer with the Fresco on it. In this case, the Surface Laptop Studio. All right. So we got that. Let's go. That is beautiful, says Chatora. That's right. They are. It's amazing, isn't it? Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer a laptop tablet, drawing tablet like this one? This is a laptop. Boom. And it turns into a tablet. Boom. Or do you prefer the Surface Pro that has the kickstand on the back so it can lean? It actually has a wide kickstand that goes way back. It has a kickstand that goes real wide all the way to the back, so you can kind of have an angle for you when you're drawing. I don't use that as much because I do have a tabletop easel, so that's always my problem. But yes, you let me know which one's your favorite. Which one of these two would you feel like is the right device for you to draw on? All right, let me switch my screens. There we go. And like I said, I have two devices, so there are two screen shares going on. Here is my tabletop easel, and it just sits right here in front of me. And then I can put this surface right there on the device. Oh yeah, on this thing. Look like this. It's just like this. Boom, just like that. It's really cool. It's really cool. The first one, said Chatora. That's right. That's right. Man, people have been asking Microsoft, when is the next Surface Laptop Studio? And I'm afraid that that's it for the Surface Laptop Studio. There's two generations of it. First generation is what I have. Second generation came out a couple years after that, and that's been 5 years, something like that. It's been a while because the designer and big innovator for Surface, Microsoft Surface, is Panos Panay, and he's moved on to Amazon. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what we got going on here. Oh, I got these two because I need to show you something. On the Surface Pro 11, we have Fresco. This is Adobe Fresco. All right, very cool. At some point when you're drawing and sketching, you can draw with vector brushes. And at some point, you're ready to move on to Adobe Illustrator. If you don't use this, this is not part of your process. Maybe you should think about it and try it out, because when you're working in Fresco, you can work with pixel and vector art, and then you can make the jump to Illustrator to add in all the extra elements that Illustrator provides. And if you have questions about that, please leave them in the chat so that I can go ahead and address them. So here we are with Adobe Fresco. When you export in Adobe Fresco, there is a limit here. And that is because I am on this tablet, the Surface Pro 11, and is running Snapdragon. Big ups to Microsoft, big ups to Surface, big ups to Snapdragon. However, Adobe, come on, Adobe, big ups Adobe, but come on, come on, come on. Can we get an update where we can have the export menu as it is on the Intel-based Adobe Fresco? That's all I'm asking for. Please, can we do this? I did discover this week that I can draw on my Surface Duo, the mobile phone, and draw with Photoshop on Android. So a lot of things are looking up, and I like it. But right now, one thing that I need for today's drawing session is I need this menu. So it's missing right now. This is why I want to have this screen here. So let's close Adobe Fresco. So go to the home page and turn on the other computer, the Surface Laptop Studio. Move that over, pick up the Surface Laptop Studio. Here it is, set it in front of me. And where'd you go? Come on, here we go. So we have the Surface Laptop Studio, and when you do the export from here, you have the open a copy in Illustrator Desktop. I have these two machines here, so illustrate this missing component in our export menu in Adobe Fresco. There is Adobe Max coming up next month, because this is September, so then October, yep. So at the end of October, I'll be in LA, and hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to the Fresco team, be like, where we at on the export, please. There's also another part missing, including the time lapse. So it doesn't record a time lapse. So those are some little things that I need as an illustrator who works in sketching in Fresco and then vectoring in Illustrator, that needs this menu to jump from one app to the other and then keep everything in the Creative Cloud. So I just wanted to show you that. So let's go ahead and start the story. So what I did was, I'm working on creating the subscription setup on Discord to give everyone a chance who's been subscribing on Behance a chance to go ahead and make the jump and come on in to Discord. And if any one of you want to join us in Discord, feel free to come on in. It is free. It is open to all, and it's family-friendly place. It's all about art. This only thing that we're here to do with this community is drawing. That's what's called sketching and drawing. Discord. Mark in the house is Missy Man. Glad to see you're still killing it. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm glad you stopping by and saying hello. And so the Behance has kind of slowed down on the goodies that they offer when you subscribe to a creator on Behance, including getting rid of the streaming and private streaming for our subscribers. So let's go ahead and make all of that happen in Discord now. And so I'm working on the tiers right now. They should be live tonight after I finish this artwork. I don't know what time I'm finished this artwork. Do I have to be somewhere tomorrow? No, I don't. So I must stay pretty late working on this to make sure that I have everything ready to go. So you can join us on the Discord now and then slowly see the announcements as some of the subscription tiers go live. So I thought to myself, you know what? I need to have an apprentice, a professional, and a master, a maestro tiers for the Vector Maestros on Discord. And so I asked Firefly, went on Firefly, and I said, hey, Firefly, give me a young artist. Give me a professional artist sitting down drawing on a table, a drafting table. And then give me a experienced artist who's he's out there just drawing in the air now with a quill pen. He doesn't need anything now, right? It's a superstar way out there. And this is what it gave me. And I don't mind this because I really don't need the artwork from AI to use it in the icons or the to announce and promote the vector art, because it's the point of us learning how to use digital art and digital software to make art is that we're gonna make the art. It's me. It's my job. But what I wanted is a jumping off point, right? Instead of me sketching out ideas and it's like, well, do I want it like this? Do I want it like that? Like, no. Let me not think about it. Let me put Firefly to work. It's another Adobe app, and it's available on mobile. So I have it on my phone, on Android and iPhone. And let Adobe Firefly start it off. And once they start it off, I can come in and say, okay, now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you how this is going to go down. And so I sketched over these figures. And as you can see, it's not the same character. It's not the same details. And there it is. And I just thought about this. Well, there's a couple of thoughts I had, but I just thought about this. When I started my art career, I had hair, and don't have hair now, and it was long, and so I didn't do that on purpose, but I kind of wanted to have a long hair person, and so there it is. There we have a long hair person. Excuse me. So, but what I was thinking was, I don't need to redraw. I don't want to draw what Firefly gave me. I want to just use it as inspiration, right? I need a person with a pencil. And so instead of 3 pencils or 2 pencils and a brush or whatever it's got, I did this guy. I like the overalls, so we're going to put some overalls on this guy. And I was like, cool, let's go with this. I like this. As a matter of fact, I needed my glove because I want to sketch something. Got it. Oof, sorry about that noise. So here we go. And the Surface laptop is a Surface Pen Slim or Slim Pen, and that's the same method they have. Surface has on the Surface Pro 12 or Surface 12. I don't know if it's a Pro or just a 12. In any case, it's a cool way to store and charge your pen, which was happening, I think, before Apple. So, yeah, I'll take a chance to say that Microsoft did it first. Anyways, so now let's go ahead and go to my pixel layer, minimize all of this, and I'm just gonna sketch out some things here. I think the brush size and pressure is a little different, but that's okay. Boom, put some. Let's go with some. Let's go like that. There you go. I need some shoes here. Bam, there we go. Maybe a little bit of what do you call that? Tongue. Is that a tongue? We call it lengua in Spanish, but I don't know if that's what we say in English. So I remember here what I want. What I want here is this. Boom. What do we call it in English when in your shoe? When you pull on your shoe to put them on. Is it a lengua? All right. There goes the ankle. Okay, cool. Kind of want to just add a little bit more. And maybe like a little shirt. Okay. Get the elbow. Got it. A little bit of fingers. And then here we have the wrist. I'm kind of just touching on what I was sketching earlier. And earlier I just went real fast over the figures. But what I'm doing now is kind of clean up what I did earlier, because I'm recreating the character my way, the way I would draw a character. So I got the solid torso, but it's short torso and long legs. Why not? Let's just do what I want. Okay, so here I do have the pants, but here I have the tablet. There you go. You see how that line kind of evened out? Let's go like this. There you go. Boom. So that's a tablet or a sketchbook. Could be a sketchbook. There's a big pencil. All right, got it. And then that's the person. It's just the person. No one in particular. Okay, get out. All right, there you go. Got the shirt on. He's just out here trying to do some art. That's all. Got it. Good. That's the apprentice. And I was thinking as an icon, because I don't want to be too binary with it, right? It's a dude because I'm a dude. But if I have room, and maybe later I can include a woman or a person that looks binary. I'm not sure how to do that. I haven't tried before. So that might be something that I do later for this, right? I'm not sure. However, why don't I try also an icon? Just an icon. What if it was just an icon? And so right now I am drawing on the Surface Laptop Studio. I wish I could draw on my Surface Pro 11. But the export part is missing. There's the export right there. And there is no way to show. Let me see. Touch, duration, snap. It does it. There's a setting on iPad where it will give you a blue dot from wherever I'm touching on the screen. It doesn't do that here. All right, cool. So there's one guy. The other guy is much simpler. I don't need to worry about many details. Except here goes the finger. And who draws like this? Who has two fingers in the top of the pencil and two fingers in the back? That's how I draw. And I have a little lump. It's not so dramatic anymore. But when I was a kid, it was pretty big on my so we got the index finger, pinky finger. Yeah, pinky finger. And that's because that's where the pencil rests in my fingers, in my hand. But I've seen people draw like this. I don't know. I never got to do it with the two fingers, which is why probably I can't. It's very difficult for me to do the chopsticks because I see people doing it so easily. Like, but I don't know. I got to use extra fingers. So, anyways, so he's doing the same. He's got the two extra fingers right there. Got it. And then he's wearing a. Let's see. That's his arm. Uh-huh. There you go. And that's the sweatshirt. I do like wearing sweatshirt. I'm kind of excited. The fall's coming. Anybody else likes the fall? Yes, yes. I enjoy the summer. I enjoy the heat and stuff. But I kind of like the hoodies. What's up, Jacqueline? Jacqueline joining us from Twitch. Thank you for coming through. Yay, yay. Let's go the arm right there. There's the arm. I don't know if I like that arm. Let's go like this. Let's go. Might be a little too high. Let's go with that. There you go. All right. So there's the body. There's the pen. And then we have, let's go ahead and do, he's doing a drawing, okay? The fingers. All right. Got it. Cool. Got a cup with pencils and stuff. Nice. And there you go. All right. And then for the icons, what I want is pencils crisscrossing each other. So for this, what we're going to do is have us what do you call these pens? And it's going to have this is the pen tool in Illustrator. So we're going to do that. Boom. And Jacqueline says, fall is a nice relief from scorching summer. Yes. Yes, it gets hot. And then you're constantly, if you're on the street, often you're going from hot to cold, cold to hot because the AC is running. And so at home, sometimes I need to have a sweatshirt on. Or when I'm at the comic book store or some events and the AC is running hard. And I was like, I'm glad I brought my sweater with me. I'm glad I like hoodies because then I can put it on right now. So yeah, okay. So yes, it's really cool to be able to get away from that hot, cold, hot, cold. All right, so I kind of erased the legs so that we can see the table a little bit more. Got it. And here, I also need to make some shoes. The shoes, it's got to be the shoes. Okay, he still has the same shoes. You know what? Let's fix that. Uh-huh. Got the pants on. Get the pants on. Got the shoe. Got it. All right. Cool. There you go. Give it a little circle for it so it can be like some Cortez or something. All right. So we got this guy, right? So now we probably should add a little bit of a beard. Should we do like let me see. Somebody's stopping in. Okay, no. Okay, good. Just checking. I hear the little sounds from Discord. I wonder if we should give him a beard. You know, this one's clean shaven. This one, you know what? I think I know what I'll do. This guy. Just give him a mustache. A little yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with that. All right, there it is. And I do want like the nose to be like this. Uh-huh. So this guy is gonna have the nose also. Uh-huh. Get a little bit of the bottom lip. And so this guy, there you go. Boom. All right, that's cool. That's cool. As you can see, when I was tracing, sort of, or using the other artwork as a oh, where'd it go? As a inspiration, I kind of traced over, but I did not keep the details that were in the inspiration. I kind of just used it, including not keeping that hat. We're not doing that hat. This guy had a hat also, so no hat for him, but you can see I just made up my own face and my own art style over the inspiration. So right now, as I'm cleaning up the sketch, you can see kind of like the diagrams and things that I was doing to kind of use the inspiration for my next drawing. So here we got a guy too. He looks like the way they do the memes of God and stuff. So, but let's go ahead and let's go save it. Come on, save it. Okay, cool. He's just chilling, right? So that's why he's got the eyebrows out here like that. He's just chilling. He's got the eyes, and maybe he's a little old. Yeah. He's got my head size, and there goes his ears. And I'll do some earrings, kind of like my earrings. There you go. Cool. Got it. And then let's fix that. Didn't like how that came out. There you go. He's got the schmuck or whatever you call it. What do you call it with the what artists wear, the white schmuck or something? I don't know. And do artists do that? They look like doctors. I'm not up to date on fashion, on creative artist fashion. So we got the finger here, right? We got fingers. And so really what's going to happen here is I want to draw where the, I guess I can do that. The quill is at, but when it's time for the vector, I'll clean that up. I just want to have a clear idea of what I'm doing. I don't need exact there we go, boom. I don't need exact details. But he does have the, and then it goes on this side. I'm trying to remember where the buttons are. Boom. And maybe a little pocket there. Yeah, boy. And so that's the schmuck. This guy's got the overalls. He's got the hoodie. And this one's got the schmuck or whatever you call it. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm not seeing the video. You don't see the video on let me see where we're on LinkedIn, right? Let me check. What happened, LinkedIn? Thank you, Shatora, for letting me know. Post. I should be live right now. Where is my live stream? There it is. Drawing icons. Shatora, I'm glad you said something, but please check refresh the page if you're watching this on LinkedIn, and you feel free to join me on YouTube, Hector Maestros, or click through the link that's in the description of the video. It goes to Discord, the Discord itself, but I can see it and I can hear it. And let me check. Yep, there it is. There it goes. I can just hear myself. So yeah, thank you for letting me know. But please let me know if after a refresh, the video updates. Let me turn it. See, look, it's moving. Things are happening. Okay. Okay, we got it there. We're good here. Okay. All right. And you know what? I think I am seeing an error here on Restream. I'm refreshing Restream. Make sure we're good. It looks okay. Yeah, something is happening with Restream. It just has, oh, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Okay, we're back on. All right. So yeah, let me know if that's working for you. A quick little refresh on the page. All right, let's make this cup curved. And that's what I meant to do. I meant to keep that page up. I just don't know why it doesn't show up in my main profile page. Oh, there it is. There we go. Oh, and it reminded me of a piece I need to finish. And Mark, if you're still watching, let's get together. Let me know if you're gonna be at Adobe Max, because I got the Surface here. I need a new Surface. All right, so here we go. Kind of just cleaning up a few things here. Got it. Boom. All right. And he's got the little finger out. Look, I don't know if anybody's going to see this, but he's going to have the finger out. And then this is how he holds the cup. Like that. Yeah. Okay, I got the little finger. Now I see it. Okay, thank you, Shatora. I appreciate you helping me out, Shatora, because I can't monitor everything, and but I want to help. I want people to see my stream. All right, so cool. We got this guy, and maybe he should be like in sandals. Like he's chilling. Like he's rich. You know what? Maybe he can see his toes. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, that's cool. I come up with ideas sometimes, and right on the when I'm doing something. There you go. Let me see his ankle. There goes his foot. There we go. So let's go right there. This angle's always bad. It's always bad. There we go. All right, we're gonna roll with that. Man, there it is. Got it. Cool. Cool. All right. So now that I have what I need, I did all my sketching. I got the roughs in. This is rule number 1 when working with the vector in Illustrator is you need to have a sketch ready. It's not super necessary, but you want to spend your time in Illustrator working on stuff. If you're into experimenting in Illustrator, there's nothing wrong with that, but it is useful to apply the tools right away when you're in Illustrator and get done with it. So what I want to look up is a quill pen. All right, let's go. What does it look like? I need to see some references. All right, so it does have like the pen tool. It could have it if you make one like that. There we go. Yes, sir. And then this side is going to be a feather. Like that. Okay. Now we're talking. And it actually needs to come out like this. Like that. All right. Good. There it is. Okay, maybe a couple like pen pieces or something. Feather pieces. Okay. That's it. So save it. I'm cool with it. I like it. I'm going to export a copy. Let's go ahead and find the spot for this. Keep your files organized. AI Discord sketching. There we go. Boom. Exporting. Done. There is a preview, time-lapse preview. There you go. It's only available on the Intel version of Adobe Fresco. Apparently, Adobe Fresco is the same version on Intel as it is on Snapdragon. However, they don't work the same. So I don't know what's up with that. Let me see here, this picture. It's stuck. Let's export it. Let's see what happens. Time lapse. Let's just save it like that. Okay, done. All right. So now, before we move on to the Illustrator part, let me get these ready. On one computer, on one surface, I have Adobe Fresco. And on the other computer, on the other surface, I have Illustrator. They're both here. They're ready to go. So let's watch the magic. Let's look at this. We're going to export, open a copy in Illustrator desktop. It's document sent. 1001, 1002, what time is it? 823. Oh, it's open in Illustrator right here on this computer. I didn't think about that. I forgot. But that's it. It went straight from Fresco to Illustrator. without me doing anything but except for clicking on that export button. There he goes. Okay. Photoshop import options, because Fresco is really a Photoshop version. It's a version of Photoshop, but it's called Fresco, but the file types are Photoshop Cloud. Any case, so that's why it shows Photoshop import options. Convert layers to objects. Click OK. And there it goes. Come on. I'm ready to go. Boom. We are in Adobe Illustrator. What's up? What's up, Illustrator? Here we go. Look at it. Look at it. So let's look at our layers. And the only layers that came over from Fresco are the layers that were on. If the layer was turned off, it did not make the transfer. So we have the background, which is really not necessary. And then we have the picture, the sketch. There's the sketch. There it is. It's right there. So let's lock that for now. And look at it. Apprentice, Pro, and Maestro. Apprentice, Pro, Maestro. Where it kind of rhymes. So now we're going to save as. And I'm going to save it to the cloud. Create a cloud. And this Discord sub tiers. Save it. Just save it. So that way I can open the same file on any of my other computers or even iPhone, or even, well, as long as it's Illustrator. There's no Illustrator in iPhone. But anywhere the Creative Cloud pops up, including the web, I can still work on this file on Illustrator on the web. There's an Illustrator on the web now. Okay, so I did that. So now I can close this. Go save this file. Go back to the home screen. Make sure it syncs to the cloud. As you can see, the little blue sync icon is working. It's still working. It's working. Where's my picture? Where's my video right there? Take it all the way to the top so that you can see me. Come on. Let me see. Files. There you go. It's done. It's done syncing to the cloud. It's got the little green check mark. So now we can close Fresco on the Surface Laptop Studio. I'm going to grab, this is another drawing that I did on the Surface for Sketchable. So look, I'm going to flip that screen. There it is. It's beautiful. It's amazing. All right. Put that pen back over there with that one. Good, good. So now I'm going to turn this off. And we're working with the Surface Pro 11. There we go. And I'm going to fix my picture in a minute. And I can size it down. There you go. What's up? Yeah, it's all live. This is all live. There we go. No Hollywood magic here. Got it. Just an artist. And I got the kickstand. Close the kickstand. And as I'm getting ready to look at this screen, let me see. What can I do here about this? I want this gone. Start a new file fast. What I want to do is show you how we have the file already right here. Let me see if I can go like that. Here we go. VM Discord sub tiers Adobe Illustrator file cloud. Boom. See? So let's click on it and it's going to come on in. While that's working, I get the keyboard for the Surface Pro 11 and the keyboard is Bluetooth. So it responds. Look at that. When I work on, when I touch the keyboard and use anything on the keyboard, like including the touchpad, what's it called? Touchpad. Then it responds right on the screen without it being connected. This is a big deal. I like this. It comes with a pen. Also, it has its own slim pen. It has a little dock right here for it. Right there, right there. It's kind of hard to see, but it goes right there. And boom, there we go. So now let's take a look. I got color and guides there. Move it to the side. There's my layers. Look, the background layer is there. I don't need it. I don't want it. Let's get rid of it. And there's the pixel layer. And so now let's turn on a new layer. And let's go like this. Let me see. Come on, artboard. Come on, Illustrator. There you go. I will move this layer to under. Gonna rename that layer Apprentice. Like I said, I still have the keyboard connected through Bluetooth so I can type. Let's grab our tools. We have the pen tool right there. Yeah. Okay. And so I'm just going to show you a little bit my process in Illustrator right now, but the rest I'm just going to do it on my own tonight. Keep working on it. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. As a matter of fact, let's start this easy. No, let's go start right here. We're going to go here. It's okay. It's okay. I was thinking, let's do the easy part, but there is no hard parts. There we go. And Control plus. It doesn't want to do it. All right, cool. All right, so we got the pen tool, and let me see if I can move a little bit. There you go. Let's just do the face, right? So click, drag. Come on. Click, drag. Oh, is it snapped? View. Guides. Show ruler. Snap to grid. What is it? Snap to point. There you go. Turn it off. Did it turn off? What you're seeing right now. There you go. Snap to point is gone. Okay, good. All right. So undo. All right. Come on. I'm trying to do something easy. Help me out now. And I'm going to actually change this color. Make it a color. There you go. Okay. And now let's get the pen tool. Boom. There it is. No, it's still doing that. I'm going to have to check my settings. Because why is it doing that? There you go. Yeah, it's not obeying the laws of Illustrator. I'm making shapes right now. Interesting. We'll get rid of the stroke color. Gonna grab the direct selection tool, and it's not following directions. I use the touchpad. There you go. Huh. Something is up here. I need to figure it out. This is Adobe Illustrator Beta on Snapdragon. So there's a couple of things that are we're falling behind out here, and I wish Snapdragon and Photoshop got it together. Get it together. A lot of things are moving at the same time, but there we go. We start our shapes. And you know what I'm going to do? Let me go ahead and save this. And instead of having issues, okay, come on. Why is it doing that again? It should not ask me for that. Just save. There we go. Oh, there's something probably messed up on the keyboard. I think that's probably it. Let me close it. Let's close that because I did have the keyboard leaning, so make sure that's clear. All right, let's do this again, yo. I don't have Illustrator. I thought I had Illustrator out here. There we go. Beta and Illustrator. Open it. We're going to try one more time before I move on. There's an Illustrator on the web. Yes, there is. I'm going to get it ready over here. Let me see. Web.illustrator. And I probably could have just used, okay, let's use Create a Cloud. Web, there we go, open in browser. Oh, I need Chrome. Oh, it needs Chrome. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Unsupported browser. All right, let's open up here. I'm finding Technical issues. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get rid of that. Let's get the pen tool. Click and drag. Yep, it's still the same thing. So I think the sticky keys might be a problem here right now. All right. No worries about a thing. Let's save it. And then we're going to close it. And we're going to jump into the Intel version of Surface. Let this be a cry for help. Snapdragon and Microsoft and Adobe. There's a lot of moving parts. All right, let's close this and put that back on this case. And that's why we have, fortunately for me, I have more than one device. I feel bad for folks who don't. We got many people out there, many artists, who that one device is all they got. So they got to make it do. All right, let's open Illustrator. Here we go. Come on, Illustrator. Because this part was supposed to be short, and I should have been done already. And there is, okay, so let's look at Illustrator on the web here. As a matter of fact, I go through the Creative Cloud. Let's go through apps. Here we go. There it is. And instead of all platforms, click on web. And then Illustrator Beta, open in the browser. And there it goes. I can see it. There it is. It's working. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, but look, and there it is. The Vector Maestro's Discord tiers icons is right there. All right, let it load up. It's loading document. And this is on the browser. Now, what I would like to see, make this happen for me, Adobe, please, is this app working on Android? If we can get it working on Android, oh my gosh. Now, do we have, oh, there it is. There we go. Oh, the touch doesn't work that way. So how can I guess let me open this screen here. Control 0. Come on. It's got stuck. Come on, let's close it and start it. There we go. We got our drawing. We got that shape that I made. I made one shape. And we're waiting. Well, what's that mean? It goes, well, we're waiting. I think that's from Waterboy. Okay, here we go. So we got our layers. There it is. And look, turn that off and on. Turn that off and on. We got it. It's locked. Let's go into the apprentice. Let's delete that. And there we go. I can touch screen. I can do the touchpad. And then get the pen tool. Shapes. Where's the pen tool? No pen tool. Oh, there it is. Pen tool. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I can use the letter P. All right. Let's go there. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Oh, look at this. And so what I did is move the sketch layer to the top. So as I'm making the artwork on with the shapes, and they have color, you can still see the drawing. And this is going to be all shapes, no line work. I'm not drawing any lines. So let's zoom in a little bit. And this is all on the browser. This is happening on the browser. There goes his ear. Ears. Okay, and then get the selection tool. I need the direct selection tool. Where's the direct selection tool? Oh, there's down there. Why is it down here? Like, oh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. The placement of it. There we go. Boom. Got it. I'm going to select those two. And we're going all the way to the right. And, of course, we have to have the selection tool available to then go all the way to the right. And now it can combine all. This works. And then we're going to combine shapes. and done. And oh, there are other. This works. There it is. Make compound path. This works almost like it does on the iPad. I do not like any of these pop-ups. Zero, zero. Fill color. Yes, I want some fill color. There we go. Make them brown. A little bit more. Okay, good. Okay, get out. Got it. Oh, wow, something happened here. What is this? Uh-huh. Compound. Can I just release compound? Let me see what. See, this all should be one shape. Select those two. Make clipping mask. Make no. I want to make it a solid, one solid shape. All right, that's cool. Cool. Not gonna stress out about it. No. All right, so we got the head, right? This is just the head. Let me lock that. Give me another layer. This next layer is going to be the neck. You must protect your neck. Protect your neck. And this Illustrator on the web for those of you who are into that. Boom. And see, now this is going to be a little darker. So go back to the color. A little darker. Oops, don't mean that. There we go. So now let's turn off this sketch. Look, there it goes. Okay, one more layer. This layer needs to go over the head and lock these other layers. Lock it, lock it. Layer 4. And we're going to do the hair. And then we're going to move back to the desktop. Because if you can install Adobe Illustrator on your desktop, then that's what you should use. I didn't make the rules. Okay, let me see. That's the top. So let me go like this. I'm just clicking and dragging, not dragging Ball Z, but dragging. Boom. Look, and I kind of like the way I did the sketchy outline. This is good. This is good. And let's go right here. I admire people with hair. Good. Perfect. Okay, I need the direct selection tool. There you go. Got it. Good. Turn off the sketch. There it is. It's coming along. I like it. All right, I want to fix this right here. And then I'm going to switch. If anybody got questions, comments, or suggestions, now is the time. Woo, I love Adobe, says Shatora. Yes. Share a link with us, Shatora. I will check you out on Instagram, see what you've been up to, but feel free to drop us a link on your latest project. Boom. Let's see, here we go. That's good. Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. The color, we're going to make it a little bluish. Little blue. Let me see, not swatches, RGB. Can I? Yes, show sliders. And I said blue, so let's turn down the red and the green back and go with the blue. Okay, that's not too bad. That's cool. You know what? Let's go this way. He's a young person, got the dark hair. And in comics back in the day, the hair was blue. It had a blue color. There you go. Boom. Hey, Helpful Doodles in the house. Yes, Hues and Tones was here earlier. Yeah. Okay. What I want to do, I'm going to do a little bit more on the hair. There you go. Got the little sideburn all the way through. Okay. All right. So this is Adobe Illustrator on the web. Okay. So look, Control S or Command S, depending on what you're working with. Let's Control 0 to get it all out. That's where we are. And now let's get back to the home screen. And this is Adobe Illustrator on the web. The website is illustrator.adobe.com. And you do need a subscription. And so there it is. Look at that little head right there on the left, all the way to the left. Okay. So now let's take a look. And there it is. And it's already updated 6 seconds ago on the desktop. Okay. So let's click on it. Let's click on it. There it goes. All right. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. It's Adobe Illustrator desktop. And I don't think I've touched it here in a minute. Let me go. Auto collapse iconic. There's a few things I need to do. View. No, window. And control. All right, good. Okay, so there we go. Look. Oh, and I need my tools. I need them advanced. I'm an advanced kind of guy. There we go. Got them all. Pen tool is right here. Layers is right there. Let's break out the layers. I'm going to solve the issue with the Surface Pro 11 and having issues, but we'll be okay. Okay, new layer. And I'm going to put that on the bottom of this. Lock that blue one up there. You know, as a matter of fact, select that layer. If you ever want to use a color, again, that's already in your artwork, just select that layer where you have that artwork and it selects everything in that layer. And now your colors have matched the last thing you touch, the last shape you touch. So now I'm over here and I do keep lots of colors separate by layers. There you go, look. There you go. Right now, I'm just using the touchpad. No mouse, no pen, no nothing. Just touchpad. Sometimes it's just easier that way. This is on the Surface Laptop Studio. And there, and there. And so layers, the way they work is they stack. They stack like construction paper drawings when you was in kindergarten. Anybody remember kindergarten? Well, just like that. Like when you drew a turkey with your hand, you put a hand on a piece of paper and then you traced it and then that was the turkey body and then you layered other construction paper on top. That's the same. See, this is all layers. Boom. And so now you don't see that blue behind the face. Turn it off. Look at that. You see that? But if I turn this off, turn off the eyeball, then you can see the blue. The head. See that? Boom. So it's an illusion. It's really an illusion. Boom. All right. So we got that. And that's how I'm going to take my time working through all of this. Let's do something exciting. Let's do the pencil. The pencil can go all the way down here. Let's get the pen tool again. And let's go all the way across. And then around. And then all the way across. And give me some bumps. Because the pencil, when you sharpen the pencil, is never just perfect, right? And now I do want my color window. Window color, there it is. Okay, pop-ups, no, Adobe engineers. Thank you for making Illustrator, but stop doing this with the pop-ups. RGB. There you go. Got the yellow, baby. Lock it. New layer. I will rename all these layers. I'm not going to leave them like that. Never leave your layers unattended. Now I'm going to make this a little brown. There you go. A little brown. You see that? That layer goes underneath. Boom. Beautiful. And you know what? This pixel image is the brightness is too high. So we need another window. We need our Is it transform? There we go. I said not transform. Transparency. I saw the word transform and I said transform. Transparency. Turn it down. Yeah, boy, that's right. Start collecting all these windows over to the right. I like it. So there's the pencil. We're gonna go ahead and make the eraser tip. Boom. Oh, there's a lump right here on this pencil. I don't like that. Let me fix that for a second, real quick. Yeah, there you go. I don't like that lump. And stop with the pop-ups. Okay, now we're gonna grab pink pen tool. Okay. There you go. There it is. Boom. That's the eraser. Chatora says Momacha285. Is that your profile on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook? Let us know. We'll go check it out. Okay. Here we go. Got it. Okay. Cool. There goes the eraser. And then the last thing I'm going to do. This is exciting because you can see something come together. All right. Okay. Next thing is going to be. I like how AI didn't take over your creativity. Show me a new way to use it. Good, Chatara. That's good. Yes. I've been advocating for AI as part of your creative process, not the solution to your creativity. We're not going to let AI do our art. I heard this last year. Yeah, I heard this last year. It said, you take care of the creativity and let AI do the dishes. Sounds weird. I know, but imagine that. And so what does it mean? The Roomba. We have a Roomba in our house. And so you turn the Roomba on and it sweeps your house. Or vacuums it or whatever you think it's called, whatever it does. Like, why should you do that? Nah, let AI do that. And boom, now you have a clean house. And so it is with the creativity. I'm not gonna let AI take care of my creativity. I'm not gonna let AI do the drawings for me. No, I learned to draw because I want to draw. I want light drawing. I don't want a shortcut for drawing. I want to be more effective at drawing, but not take over the drawing part. Let me draw it. There you go. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be there. Let me have the fun. So there we go. Let's turn that off. Look at that. It's coming along. Control S to save. Boom. Tonight, I'm going to knock all of these out. And if you join us on the Discord, you'll see all the updates by tomorrow. This pen goes somewhere. And but make sure you follow Delta Tango Mike or Vector Maestros for updates on how the courses, workshops, and tutorials are coming along. There are going to be different tiers for those who want a casual meetup every now and then a tier for those who really want to dig in and get a jump start on their creativity by mastering all these tools. And like I showed you, I have a Surface, I have a desktop, I have Mac, I have PC, I have iPad, I have different devices that we can then find the workflow that fits your style and the tools that you already have. We don't need to buy the latest and the greatest. We need to use what you got. Start with what you got and go from there. All right, so that's saved. Close it. Adobe Illustrator on the desktop. Adobe Illustrator on the Surface. Adobe Illustrator on Intel and Adobe Illustrator on Snapdragon. I'm gonna as soon as we're done streaming, I'm jumping onto that on the iPad. I mean on the Surface Pro 11 and figure out what is the deal with that the pen tool. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna figure it out. All right, until next time, I am DTM, Delta Tango Mike. Check the links in the description of the video. And we have links to the Discord and links to, and if there's no links to Vector Maestros, check out vectormaestros.com or Vector Maestros Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of those places. Until next time, I am DTM, Delta Tango Mike. Thanks, your Satora, Helpful Doodles, Jacqueline, Mark Rowe, and Hues and Tones. And anyone else who was watching this tonight, big ups to you. And leave a comment, question, or suggestion if you're watching this on the replay. I'd like to hear your thoughts on vector art and how you like to use vector or Illustrator in your art process. Until next time, I am DTM, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out.